Everyone, so The Boys season 5 delivers one of its most shocking emotional gut punches yet. And according to the cast, the betrayal at the center of episode 6 almost loses its impact because of a single line that's both hilarious and deeply unsettling in hindsight. The episode focuses on the escalating tension between the Deep and Black Noir, whose long running dysfunctional brotherhood finally collapses into full blown violence. What makes the moment hit harder than usual is that it doesn't come from Homelander or some external threat. Instead, it's breakdown between two characters who, in their own warped way, genuinely believed they understood each other. Nathan Mitchell explains that he knew Black Noir's story was heading towards its end. When the call came from the showrunner, the message was simple: it was time. The creative reasoning, however, made sense to him. Noir's arc had always been tied closely to the Deep, and the toxic environment of the Seven naturally pushed that bond towards something destructive. The betrayal itself plays out in a way that is both darkly comedic and brutal, sudden. Noir thinks he is getting a final moment of revenge, exposing the Deep and evening the score. But what he doesn't anticipate is how quickly things spiral beyond control. The Deep snaps in a way that even Noir doesn't fully expect, turning a petty act of retaliation into something fatal. That shift in tone is exactly what makes the moment so unsettling. According to Chase Crawford, who plays the Deep, the scene felt almost absurd in concept when reading it on the page, but completely real once performed. The humor of the situation clashes with the violence, creating a tonal whiplash that is very much in line with The Boys at its most extreme. But the part that almost undercut the entire sequence was a single line of dialogue: "You were never my bro." Crawford admits that delivering it was difficult because it sounds funny even in the middle of a murder scene. The production had to lean heavily on performance and tone to keep it from breaking the moment entirely. Instead of playing it as joke, he focused on the emotional breakdown underneath it. The rage, humiliation, and the final collapse of whatever bond existed between the two characters. Interestingly, that line also became the emotional trigger that sealed the scene's direction. Rather than softening the moment, it sharpened it. The absurdity of the wording contrasted with the brutality of what was happening, making the betrayal feel even more warped and uncomfortable. Nathan Mitchell adds that Noir's final moments are defined by defiance rather than fear. Even while being overpowered, he isn't backing down. His mindset is rooted in the same refusal to submit that defined earlier versions of Black Noir in the series mythology. In that sense, the scene isn't just about betrayal, it's about pride, ego, and the need to be seen as more than disposable within the Seven. The staging of the sequence also amplifies that intimacy. Set inside a confined space with physical struggle and close contact, the fight feels less like a superhero clash and more like a personal breakdown between two people who once trusted each other, however loosely. Crawford notes that feeling it required balancing comedic instinct with genuine emotional weight. The choreography had to feel messy and strained, not clean or heroic. Every moment was designed to emphasize discomfort rather than spectacle, which is why the scene lands more like a tragedy disguised as dark comedy. By the time it ends, the dynamic between the two characters is completely erased. There's no reconciliation, no redemption, just the final collapse of a relationship that was unstable to begin with. And that's what makes the betrayal stand out in The Boys season 5. It's not just about who dies or how. It's about how something that started as twisted friendship built inside a toxic system finally turns itself inside out. What should have been a simple revenge moment becomes something far more uncomfortable, a reminder that in this universe, even brotherhood can end with a punchline right before it turns fatal. Thank you for watching. Bye.